I'm live in the dark. Happy New Year coming. I got that other light. What?
You're going to miss the New Year with me then. So don't be showing me too much.
Pooh and I are in bed. We've been in bed since 5 o'clock. But we were ready hours ago.
Just explain that's not because I'm lazy. I've had a procedure.
They know. Everybody ever watch. Anyway, Pooh was in the hospital for a few days with kidney stones.
I have to go back.
So it's worn her out. People are early. The ball's dropping, it looks like. 11:59, we got a minute. Dinah Ross is on right now. I don't know what channel we're at. We're on Planet Fitness channel, I guess.
I think it's ABC.
ABC. We're watching ABC on YouTube.
I don't know.
Huh?
I'm using Brittany's.
Oh, I thought we were on YouTube. Never mind. I lied. I didn't know I lied, but I lied. Dinah Ross. Some guy on a mic. Supposed to know who he is. Ryan Seacrest.
Elena Morissette. And the other two people I don't know.
And some two people we don't know. Well, Dinah Ross looking pretty good for being 100.
She looks wonderful.
45 seconds away from Happy New Year. 42, 40 seconds, 39, 38. Going by quick. That's the last second. Maybe I'm getting old. Time just going by fast. 30 seconds. 29, 28. Got a Happy New Year glass here. Welch's bubbly, right? There we go. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2026. Happy New Year, Mrs. Woman.
Happy New Year, Mr. Gorman.
Our first Mr. and Mrs. Kiss at New Year's. Oh, Guy Lombardi. You know who Guy Lombardi was? My mother went to Times Square once for New Year's. It was such a crowd coming in the building with this real big guy. Picked her up and said, "I'll help you, little lady," because she was only 5 foot. And she was getting lost in the crowd. And he picked her up and put her like on something, she said. "Get up here, little lady." New York, New York. Frank Sinatra, of course. One day, I'm going to be a part of it in old New York. New York. These vagabond.
Oh, she looks wonderful.
I wonder where she got the young blood. Dinah Ross looks pretty young now. Maybe I had her in the freezer for a while or something. We're a city that never sleeps. Look at all that confetti.
That's a big mess.
It's the top of the heap. His version is the version.
There should never be another version.
There can be other versions, but Frank Sinatra's one is the version. Yeah, I can make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. 2026.
Wake up. New York City. He looks familiar.
The vagabond blue. Oh. In old New York.
Is that Russell Wilson? I think that
Russell
might be
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Football player?
That's who Russell Wilson is, if that's him.
Yeah, well, he's playing now, though.
I gotta find out who these people are.
Because he just got traded from Pittsburgh last year, right? He had Pittsburgh for a year.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
Did he
who
go
that
somewhere?
other lady is.
Meanwhile, Chicago is an hour away. Bump, 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 dum, dum.
Where's the internet?
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Up to you, New York, New York. Somebody has to like you out there. Even if I gotta like myself. Let's see. Top fans, that'd be me, right? They don't have a like. I'm not allowed to like myself anymore. Do you guys change the rules? Stomach's gurgling. I haven't eaten enough. I can't like myself no more. I used to have a like. Top fans. I don't have a top fan. Where'd that J guy came on the other night? Let's see. Trying to find out Russell Wilson.
I'm trying to see who everybody's in there.
Why would he be there?
Hon, I don't know. But that's who he looks like to me.
Oh. All right, I can like myself on the TV. I gotta like, and someone's watching me.
Okay, somebody, Diana Ross and Mariah Carey was supposed to perform. Okay, Rockany. This year is headquartered in Times Square. Also include check-ins from Puerto Rico and Las Vegas. Who's hosting? Okay. Rita Ora and Ryan Seacrest that was the long-haired girl that she normally does like from another place, are back for and Rita Ora back as co-hosts in Times Square. Will present the show's first ever live countdown from hometown Chicago. So that's not them. Dancing with the Stars host Juliana Hugh will make her New Year's Rockin' Ave debut, joining first with Rob Gronkowski. Mobile Global music icon Diana Ross will headline. Together we begin a new year, Ross said in a statement. Let's embrace new beginnings, new opportunities, joy, celebration of love where we come together as we begin 2026. Okay, joining Ross is a lineup of high-profile performers, including pop icons Mariah Carey, Chappelle Roan, Demi Lovato, Zara Larson, 50 Cent, Post Malone, Charlie Puth, Madison Pearland. But I don't know who that man was with that girl. You know, this girl, I gotta look
Mom
up
Kennedy,
that
Happy New Year. Cappy, Happy New Year.
Rita Ora. I gotta look up Rita Ora because maybe that will tell me who was with her. It says she's a British singer.
Boop, boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. A little late, guys.
I don't know who was with her. That looks like Russell Wilson, but it doesn't say anything about him in there. So I don't know. I just think it looked like him.
Let's see. Skip this. Try and find a New Year around the world. It says. What a wonderful world.
Wonderful.
1209, New York City.
I think to myself,
what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah, and happy birthday, America, this year, 250 years. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like this one, too.
I don't know who that man was. He must be somebody.
Yep. Ooh, way over rainbow. What was his name? Iggy? The big Hawaiian?
I don't know what his name is. Yeah, I know, but it's sad he's gone. They're trying. There's been a coyote that has been attacking people, and they're trying to find the coyote. The people are, of course, being treated for rabies.
Over the Rainbow song by a Hawaiian. Israel. IZ. Called him Israel. Look at them people.
I don't know that I could handle it.
Packed. Door-to-door people. Door-to-door.
Well, I'm glad that we're here together, even though I ruined our whole week holiday.
How'd you do that?
Well, my kidneys
better
really
now than-
ruined it.
Yeah, darn stones hang around for years and they decide to move on Christmas Eve. They were trying to give you a present, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, but hon, I do want to tell you, that's been the worst pain I've had in a long time. I really thought I could do it. I really thought if I kept drinking, because it kept moving until Saturday. And when Saturday it stopped, I knew I was in trouble. And now I just got to get through this week.
What a way to kick off America's 250th anniversary year right here in Times Square in partnership with America 250. On behalf of Times Square New Year's Eve,
Who's that talking?
Honey, I don't know.
Times Square 2026 was presented by Planet Fitness. We'd also like to thank our
Looks familiar.
sponsors, Carnival Cruise Line, Kia, and Waterford. And on behalf of the Times Square Alliance and Countdown Entertainment, we would like to thank the Mayor's Office, the New York City Police, Fire, Sanitation, and Transportation Departments.
Sanitation, I'll have to flank them more tomorrow.
For celebrating with us here tonight. Please, everyone, have a safe trip home. I'm Jonathan Bennett. I'm Jeremy Hassel. And I'm James Vaughn. Thanks for joining us and cheers.
I don't know nobody.
Who are them guys?
We will see you next year.
Names didn't come familiar. Huh?
No, honey, I don't know.
I guess
names.
we're too old.
Well, honey, we really don't watch a lot of things like that.
All right. Anything else going on? Hong Kong, they're way past New Year's. Doesn't say live either. An old acquaintance means not live anymore.
Right now, when you walk into a Burlington, you're walking into deals on top of deals.
Burlington. Oh, we're going to Chicago. No, that's still New York. Don't know.
Are you changing this?
What?
Or is this still what I had on?
No, this is what I'm doing.
Oh. Well, then let me shut it off on here. Dippy one.
Fireworks at Walt Disney World.
Well, we knew they had them, remember?
That must be that downtown place there, right? Disney.
I don't know
Disney
because
town.
they're doing it from a couple of places. It all depends who's here.
This one's Disney. I went right to Disney.
Oh, you went to Disney.
I guess in the park's not open. That must be the Disney downtown live place, whatever. Yeah, that's at Disney downtown Disney. Universe live Epic Universe. See if you're actually there. The parks say open or under. Oh, it's the Epic Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Told you they're adding on already to this.
Epic?
Yeah.
What are they adding?
Another world, I guess.
Happy New Year's Eve
The yellow guy.
Rick Flicks.
New Year's Eve from Epic
Rick Flicks.
Universe.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. I always forget. I call it the guy in yellow.
I know. But then people might confuse you with Curious George.
The man in the big white hat.
Yellow.
Big yellow hat.
Happy New Year. Chahua.
Doesn't sound like Rick, does it?
It's Rick.
Is it that
I'm
him?
sure. Sounds like him.
Oh,
Hey,
I
look
did-
at-
Hey, Farrah. Welcome, everyone.
I should have brought the bottle out, man.
I didn't
Of our
say-
Welch's.
Our Welch's champagne.
Our
That ain't
Welch's
champagne.
In 2025,
I really think it's Rick Flicks.
we have a DJ at the
Oh,
Hemisphere
haven't heard of it in a while.
stage over there. Assuming he's
Are
controlling.
you all right?
throughout
Yeah, I
the
didn't fall.
Social Park right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, not Bill. We're just gonna roam around. Epic Universe tonight. Midnight we'll have the fireworks.
You already had them. Just
DJ
some kind of rerun.
currently happening. Fireworks at midnight. We're just gonna roam around. See what's happening.
I get Rick's Flicks is a replay or some sort.
Your support is much appreciated
Ugh.
tonight in order to bring you the Epic Universe live stream.
I don't think you're live anymore, Rick.
And it says Prism.
Prism.
It
Whatever.
is cold. I'm in my winter gear.
Cold.
Yeah. We'll find a mirror. Hold on,
Orlando.
real fast. I'll show you mine.
What is Orlando?
We'll find one eventually, I guess. Not mine. We won't go looking for a mirror. We'll find one. Oh, yeah, I guess
There's
I
the
can
weather.
just the camera around.
32 here. Eastport 28. Orlando 42. Ooh.
Telling you, it'd be my weeks to be there for temperature wise.
42 degrees, a high 64 tomorrow.
Could be very happy.
Ooh, Orlando, 42 degrees. But he's calling for fireworks at midnight. Not really a lot of people there either if they're open. Probably because no rides or nothing, but some kind of celebration going on. Or that's what it looks like this time of year.
Welcome to those of you finishing Stranger Things. Should be wrapping up shortly. For those of you who started it on time.
What time is it, Rick? There,
I watched a lot of it.
I know you're
In fact, I
some
was,
kind of rerun.
I was just sitting over there watching some on my phone. No spoiler.
Here we go. Move ahead. See where we're at. They fixed the windmill. When we there, it wasn't
Yeah, it
even. They
wasn't.
weren't even there.
No,
The things weren't even up.
nope.
Let's see, is the werewolf not running?
And that's the park this time of year.
For the werewolf. Curse of the werewolf.
Wow,
I don't think it's very busy.
not at all.
Now, Nintendo World might be.
There it is. It's running.
Or no, Mario. Is
Mar-
that Nintendo Mario? I don't know.
Nintendo, Mario, yeah, they're all the same ones. Orlando 42. And this got to be like an hour ago or something. Or even 2 hours ago. I said, yeah, 2
Mhm.
hours and 14 minutes.
You texted
So we're an
Jenny.
hour.
That was yours, wasn't it? It
Yeah,
wasn't-
it was mine. It's about an hour ago. All right, should be getting close.
Version.
Uh.
And then I wouldn't have the prism. It doesn't bother me though, so not that big of a deal. But I think I might stick with this particular app.
Prison, you must get money for it or something. How do you put the moon up? Look.
Super chat.
Oh, I never noticed that before. I just always look what moon it is.
Bob says, hey Rick,
Told you it was Rick.
moisture vlogs in rainstorms, freezing temps, heat waves,
This one came in now.
and many holidays.
Something from Breeze. Oh, Amanda.
You work hard and
Mhm.
deserve a lot more. Happy New Year to you and Nikki. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat and the kind words, Bob. Thanks so much for the kind words. Something happening.
We will be counting down to the new year in just 3 minutes.
What did Bree send you?
That was when we were in the hospital.
Oh.
I probably saw that or something. It just hit it with the face.
What's Wendy?
That was from back then, too.
Oh. I didn't even know Wendy had your phone number.
I guess she got it somehow.
Well, I'm sure Bree gave it to her.
I put her phone in mine now. Also.
Well, you should.
I think I did. Pretty sure I did.
Because if anything really happens and I need to say goodbye to some people, it's them. Besides my children and grandchildren. It's Wendy, Robin, Debbie, Carol. Not Carol, gosh. Kathy.
Guess the water show was their fireworks.
Pretty good fireworks show.
Oh, there they are. So Epic was open. And they had a water show at the same time. Pardon me.
Marathon is rewarding fans with savings of up to $1 per gallon.
New Orleans.
Earning rewards on every gallon and on some.
New Orleans is crowded. Let's go back here.
But it's not midnight there yet, right?
Yeah, they're on the. What is their time zone? Are you an hour back?
I would think New Orleans had to be a time.
When's it change? Around Ohio? I know Chicago is.
Well,
27 minutes ago.
High Potential. We have 4 episodes. Elsbeth 10. Shifting Gears 6. 6 and 7s on here and an extended look.
It seems like, yeah, maybe they are an hour behind. Yeah, it must be.
I thought it was, but
Yeah, I'm thinking now. Yeah, they must be an hour back. I think it changes. As I'm on the other side of the Mississippi River.
yeah, I just thought it was like Aunt Barbara's in
Right.
Oklahoma now. So it's not 12 o'clock there yet. I know that, but I don't remember if it's an hour or two. Map of time zones.
What time is it in New Orleans? 11:29.
Okay.
Yep, Alabama. Yeah, definitely Louisiana, Alabama.
Yeah.
It runs up into Illinois.
And some of North and South Dakota is
weird.
See, and then this gets me.
Right.
It's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to
Yep.
California. So it's a difference of 4 hours. No, 3. 3 hours.
It cuts a little bit in Indiana.
So Aunt Barbara's just an hour behind.
Well, it ain't New Orleans, not 2026 in New Orleans yet. They're 30 minutes away. 29 minutes. 30 minutes.
Yeah, I thought I was right about that.
Yeah.
Not that I like to be. Oh, Alaska time zone is 4:30. Hawaiian time zone, it's 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be altogether 5 hours difference for the different parts. Pacific. Oh, come on, Donna. It's good to know.
Got some shorts from New Orleans Security. The ball.
Service for tomorrow?
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
We are here at Times Square with the ball. She's dropping New Year's Eve. You see her every year. This time she has got a little bit of a makeover. She is the biggest ball yet, measuring 12.5 feet in diameter and weighing over 12,000 pounds.
Yeah.
A major design update this year is it replaces the triangular
Look at the
crystal
picture
with
of
circular
Mom.
shapes. So the 2026 themes of the crystals, there's infinite life, infinite liberty, and infinite happiness. The crystal designs are interwoven curves and circular motifs that reflect
Built that just
shared
for one
ideals
night.
at the heart of America's story. And now the public can also come and see the ball, including a guided tour of the NYC Expert, access the 360-degree wraparound viewing deck, and a photo moment with the ball. We saw her go up, we saw her come down. She did a great job. I'm so proud of her. Hopefully only good things will happen in 2026. Did you know she has a tail? Are you nervous for tomorrow?
3, 2.
Just hours away from Alaska Airlines New Year's at the Needle, which is one of the most watched New Year celebrations in the nation. Thousands of people will gather here at Seattle Center.
That's the most watched in Seattle.
Online, all leading up to a fireworks
I think you're lying, lady.
ever. Before the big show at midnight, there will be 10-minute light-only pre-shows. Those are happening at 10, 10:30, 11, and 11:30 p.m. Then at 11:53, 500 drones will light up the sky as we count down to
500
midnight.
drones
That
in
features the
Seattle,
largest
Washington.
structurally launched fireworks display
Calliope
in North
is
America.
beautiful.
The show begins 7 minutes before midnight again
Yes,
at
you are,
11:53.
honey.
It will last 16 minutes.
You're me,
in
Mom.
total.
I love
For those
you
watching
so
in
much.
person, Seattle Center will be the place to be with prime viewing at the International Fountain Lawn and Fisher Pavilion. Behind the
Look at
scenes, the
Calliope,
technical
hon.
team has
She's
been hard at
beautiful.
work, preparing and rehearsing to make sure everything is ready for the big night.
The big
My
night in
dad was
Seattle.
the original show producer for Pyro Spectaculars here on the Space Needle, and it has now been 31 years, believe it or not, since the very
Space
first
Needle,
year.
31
So I'm
years.
grateful to kind of be taking the helm as the lead show producer.
If you want to go up before the fireworks, the Space Needle will offer extended hours today from 9:30 a.m. through 8:30 p.m. Also, if you don't want to go in person, you can catch the broadcast across the West Coast.
Can't see the top. It's in the fog right there where you're showing, lady.
It was Russell Wilson
It was?
with him on stage. I knew it was Russell Wilson.
Wonder why he went there. Probably paid him. Somebody paid him.
I don't know, but I knew it looked like him. I knew it looked like him. They're kissing big, though. Look at Russell Wilson and that girl.
Who's the girl?
Now that girl, I told you what her name was. They were kissing.
Mm-hmm.
Look it. They keep kissing. They gotta be together.
So who's he play for now? Or does he play?
I don't know.
5 Times Square. Hugh Jackman's worst New Year's ever. Why do we sing Old Lang Syne on New Year's? Because that's what they do. We chat about our year. Slow English listening, my New Year's Eve shorts. New Orleans makes security preparations. Free bus rides. Casey Donovan. Times Square security. The drop. They have a tail. Pizza. Brain Forney's New Year's Eve party time. Don't know that. Don't know any of these people. Fog may limit views of Seattle. That's what I was thinking. Look foggy when you would show me that. Memphians to stay safe this New Year, of course. Islamabad, and they're already passed. Washington Monument Lights. What else we got going down here?
Oh gosh, stuff that's gotten so big.
Go down to home. Hero hospitalized after saving lives. Disney World hero hospitalized after saving lives at Indiana Jones. Guy got run over by the ball.
Yes, that's what I was saying. They said it was a 400-pound thing.
And he ran in front of it.
He ran in front of it so it didn't hurt people. He's like a hero to me. Like and he had to know how much it was.
He was a worker.
He was a worker.
Well, a lot of people there today, I'm sure.
We end 2025. A hero has emerged.
A hero Disney, the Indiana Jones stunt show. Guy ran in front of the big ball, got off the track somehow. Oh, here it is.
Look, God love him, hon. I hope
Yeah, you
he's
want
all
some more
right.
of this?
And I didn't even finish my first one.
Hello, ladies and
Welch's sparkling strawberry.
And I love it. I don't love that someone has been injured, but I love that someone acted heroically.
Me too. Me too.
There's a guy who should have a job for life.
Watch this one.
400-pound Indiana Jones boulder after scary malfunction. This is the man right over here on the left side. He's going to say today, we're going to tell you what his name is, and what a great, great guy. It's a Disney World cast member put himself directly in harm's way.
I hope he's all right.
A serious tragedy after a frightening malfunction during the Disney Hollywood Studios Indiana Jones epic stunt spectacular boulder sequence sent a massive prop hurtling towards guests. Yes, at one of the most crowded times of the year. Disney has not been crowded. It was this time. Packed house, full audience. And this 400-pound giant ball was barreling towards kids. The incident occurred during a performance of the stunt spectacular. The boulder prop, which weighs approximately 400 pounds,
now I can have
from its
some more.
track and rolled off course.
I think this is the kind of booze I need that's not booze. And I ain't a drinker, so it's hard.
Oh, we know that.
The Walt Disney World Resort. We're not exactly sure. Perhaps it hit an obstacle or something. Maybe there
I'm
was a
really
bit of
sorry
debris.
my
We don't know.
kidney stones
This
had
has
to
never
interrupt
happened, by the way.
everything.
And I need to explain this to you. This thing has been going, what, since 1989? This has never happened before. So this is
Culture,
a
sparkling
very,
strawberry.
very long-running performance, and this prop essentially has been there since then, and it's never happened. So this is exceedingly rare. It's unusual. Now, you've got this very exceedingly unusual situation, and you need to know, too, the way the boulder is designed before we play the video. The boulder, which is essentially one of those giant bouncy ball kind of things you can get from Walmart, it's inflated, right? It's made so that as Indy is running away from it, if it were to make contact with him, because they're both going in the same direction, it won't hurt him. It won't harm him. It's filled with air. It's okay. However, what it is not made for whatsoever, ever, never, never, is to go head on with it. So if
It would be
is
his
going in
back.
one direction and it reaches an obstacle in the other direction, 400 pounds and extremely elastic, it's probably going to win the day. It's probably going to knock you over, right?
Oh, thank
Okay, so let's
goodness
go to
that
the
man
one
was so
view.
brave.
This is what happened. The ball comes dislodged. We'll play it right here, right now. You can see it's bouncing out. Boom! Takes out the cast member. There you go. Okay, you get the fire. Watch it one more time. Here's all the fire. There's Indy. Here comes the boulder. Come on, boulder. There you go. And then, it hit the wall.
Hit the wall.
Let's pause for a minute. I'm going to show you this, okay? And we'll full screen this so you can see too. I think I see exactly what happened. I believe the wind, which has been whipping around the Orlando area, blows the boulder into the frame of the temple back there.
And takes it off course.
Bounces it off. Let's watch again. Here it comes. And boom, it hits that frame and just comes dislodged. Out it goes. Bounces over fire, which would be a problem. And the cast member
He did save them people from getting hurt.
Okay, this 400 pounds. Now you could say, well, that goofy cast member, he just didn't know. You know, he got walloped, he got taken out by this thing, but he didn't know better because, I mean, who knows what's going to happen when you take on a bouncy ball? You think you'll be fine, right? Think again, ladies and gentlemen. This cast member's name is Robert. Robert stepped in the way, fully knowing what was on his way because he's a former stuntman, and he's worked this show. This former stuntman, Ashley Suit tells us, this former stuntman decided to step in the way and save the day for families and kids. Folks, can you imagine? I mean, some of you might think, the detractors out there might say, come on, bro. Come on, it's a bouncy ball. It's not going to hurt anybody. They're in their seats. It'll be okay.
The dodgeball that weighed 10 pounds maybe at the most killed you.
This man stepped in front of it knowing that he was taking on a 400-pound thing and that he was going to get hurt probably.
God love you.
Actually says this heroic cast member is our dear friend Robert. He received 6 stitches but is recovered in the hospital. He's a former stuntman and his quick thinking saved many. Please keep him in your prayers.
Oh, yes, we
Down
will.
here, you can see a new angle of it. You can see just
It just looks like he went down so hard.
Oh, the next guy's
I don't know
hit
if
it
there's a better
too.
way for him to stop it. I've looked at this a few times, and I just don't know that he can stop it any better. He kind of braces himself, but I'm afraid that if he had locked up, you know, you think about a linebacker getting ready to really shove. I'm afraid that if he'd done that, he would have been hurt worse, and he probably knows that as a stuntman. I think if he had locked up and got into that position to try to really forcefully stop the
So
thing,
2 people really helped save all them people in them front rows. Oh, God love you.
That kind of elasticity. So it's not just 400 pounds, but it's also going to capture that energy, and it's going to
But
release
you have to admit,
back at you because
see, I have to
nature of
believe
it.
there's
So
good
it's not like
people.
getting hit with
I
a
know
giant
there's a
400
lot of bad
baseball, which
people.
would hurt. Robert.
But I
Yes,
have to
things
believe
differ
in the
because
good
400
people,
pounds,
hon.
but it's bouncy. It's gonna absorb you and then reflect that energy back into you. Different situation.
God
I don't
love
want to get
him.
hit by a 400-pound baseball either, though. I'll tell you. Now, one of the things I love about this is if we just scroll down, we don't usually do this. We're not a channel that goes into the comments and stuff. But I just want you to see this. And Robert, if you're watching, I just want you to see the love that people feel. And I'll tell you why in just a minute people feel this way. At Family Crazy Life says, please relay from this Disney fan to him and his family, thank you. And Ashley says, I will tell him thank you. Andrea says, awesome, Robert. Steven says, thinking of Robert, he's no longer just a stuntman, but a hero, maybe even a superhero. Jacob says, saw him in the show just a couple of weeks ago, praying for a speedy recovery. Hal says, wow, so he knew the force he was about to be met with and he still got walloped? I assumed the cast member was a kid that had no idea what he was about to be steamrolled by. By the way, the prop is just ragdolled him. That man is truly a hero. And Randy says, if I'm not mistaken, he was my traditions facilitator.
Rita Ora.
Incredible guy. Praying for a fast recovery.
Yes,
You
I
know, what I
am.
want to tell you is, the reason that we admire Robert so is because in an age of narcissism, Robert decided to do the right thing, and it just happened. He didn't have to spend a long time pondering it. He just innately, instinctively stepped into the fray for the people on that row who they were not prepared. And it might have been a kid, it might have been a toddler, it might have been an elderly person. And you know, Robert is I don't want to say this, but Robert, you're an older white dude. No, I would never say that, Robert. That's what the kids would say. Well, at least the kids that weren't saved by you there. But they don't know better, Robert. We don't hold it against them. We thought the same when we were young. But, you know, in today's age, sometimes people think that old white dudes just aren't very cool for some reason. Robert is a very cool dude. And the thing that makes him cool is that he decided,
That's not Rita Ora. I need the other lady's name.
To make things be right. This isn't part of my job.
Walt Disney World, Indiana Stunt Show.
This is what I'm called to do in this moment, is to take the hit, take it on the chin, literally step into the mat and do that which saves the day. So, Robert, thanks for giving us a story to cover at the end of 2025 that really reminds us how we all should be living. Folks, in the next year, let's all try to be a little bit more like what Robert is doing here. No, he didn't go into a freezing pond and save somebody. No, he didn't talk, somebody who wants to delete another person's life off of that idea over the phone. He took on a bouncy ball. I got it.
You didn't know how hurt he was going to get.
400-pound behemoth of a ball, and he knew he was going to fall, and he did it anyway. So that's the kind of person I want to be. It's the kind of person I hope you'll be. In this next year, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you'll hold dear the idea that perhaps we should take care of ourselves so well that it's just innate within us to take care of others too. All right, folks, that's the video. That's a wrap for 25. On to 26. Click the like button. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on all of this. And if you'd like to say a positive word to Robert, that would be cool too. As we get ready to wrap, I just want to say one more time to Robert, I think you're a cool dude, Robert. And I bet your family is so proud right now to be able to say that you're one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, keep learning, keep growing. And as always, keep having fun.
Rita Ora was the other girl. I need to know this girl's name. Found it once, now I can't find
Top
it.
5 Hollywood disasters of 2025. What could that be in Hollywood disasters?
All set. Your furnace is tuned up. Get ready for some warm air.
Don't be afraid of warm air. Come on out.
Come to Mama.
I love warm air.
Neurotic.
The
mantra coming out of Tinseltown post-strike in 2024 was survive until 25. But now that the year is over, it's questionable that they survived 2025. A year that started with Hollywood literally on fire and ended with a fire sale, leading to many in the industry to openly ponder, is this the end of Hollywood as we know it? And it may very well be, considering that they decided to fight the coming AI apocalypse by putting originality on life support and giving us yet another year of unnecessary remakes, prequels, sequels, midquels, spin-offs, reboots, live-action remakes of animated films that continuing to piss off half the country. Yes, again, it's that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. We have once again assembled
AI
a
movies.
special set of needs to sift through the stats, massage the numbers, and pound the analytics. This is the top 5 Hollywood disasters of 2025. And because my editor doesn't like ties, we'll start with number 6, Disney's Doctor Who.
Yes, Queen!
Doctor Who? I've seen none of these movies. Probably never will. Let's see, that one there look weird. Yep. You can watch that one either.
After retconning the entire history of the show, replacing the first Doctor played by the legendary William Hartnell with the little black girl.
Oh, Doctor Who, the PBS British stuff. Yeah, I never watched Doctor Who when it was on. It's supposedly good.
Returned with David Tennant so they could both commit career suicide. And to guarantee that everything that could go wrong would, they partnered with Disney. After David Tennant passed the flaming torch to Ncuti Gatwa, it failed to attract viewers because RTD and his comrades at the BBC and Disney decided to follow up Ncuti's first season that had the worst ratings in the show's history with Ncuti's second season, which had the worst ratings in the show's history. And more importantly, it failed to chart here in America. And that probably has everything to do with what the show's turned into.
Sad, really, isn't it? People spend all that time making nice things, and other people come along and break them.
Gone are the days of the enigmatic Doctor traveling through time and space with his trusty companion and the TARDIS, getting into fun, thrilling adventures that more often than not ended as tales of morality. Now we have an annoying Doctor with an insufferable companion traveling through time and space in the TARDIS, getting into a pretentious, inane, and dumb series of events.
I guess that was her. I don't know. They were kissing. I don't know.
You of an elitist champagne socialist gay man.
You've tapped into the proper LGBT side of everything.
It's 2025. It's like, and you also have to look at what the others are doing. I find a lot of the other science fiction franchises very strict, very masculine, very testosterone. And so that's our space. I think that's where Doctor full of space.
A series that featured things like bringing back classic characters to vandalize and crying, cultural appropriation and crying, queerness and crying, racism and crying, anti-capitalism and crying, evil straight white men and crying. Gone are villains like the Sontarans, the Autons, the Weeping Angels, the Vashnarada, the Cybermen, the Daleks, to bring on the worst.
Again, never saw Doctor No.
A combination
or not No, Doctor Who.
Straight conservative podcast.
That's my always confusion.
And the biggest takeaway of all, the introduction into Doctor Who lore of the hashtag RIP Doctor Who.
I knew this would happen because it was leaked online. Hashtag RIP Doctor Who.
That's right, the hashtag we all got trending after the disastrous Timeless Children killed Doctor Who is actually canonically in the show, proving that fan criticism is taking up a lot of spacious real estate in Russell T Davies' giant head. And we need no further proof than this last, in more ways than one, season, which only served as a giant middle finger to the fans. And after the comments of a couple of actors from Doctor Who, why would the fans feel any different, including actor Jinx Monsoon, who said, who gives a what bigots think? For every transphobic, racist, bigoted Doctor Who fan that we lose this season, there are going to be 3 to 5 new fans who are coming in for the representation, which was followed by the comments of the show's star, Ncuti Gatwa. Don't watch, turn off the TV, go and touch grass, please, for God's sake.
Well, look how that turned out.
And in the end, the audience left, Ncuti Gatwa left, and Disney left. That's right, Russell T Davies' new Doctor Who was even too woke for Disney. And what some may call Doctor Who Season 2, and others may consider it Doctor Who Season 15, and some may say it's Doctor Who Season 41. In truth, it's Doctor Who's last season. Number 5, Black Snake.
Harry Potter.
I feel so bad for Carolyn Kennedy. Her poor daughter. See, when someone dies, it might take them out of, like she had cancer, the poor girl, and it might take them out of their pain, which is a blessing for them. But it's the people that are left who miss them so much, and then they also had to watch all of that, and that is the hardest things.
Despite the god-awful play, although credit for bringing Tom Felton
back. Play on stage of Harry Potter.
Canceled Fantastic Beasts series largely because they were written by J.K. Rowling, who's not a screenwriter. They didn't take place in Hogwarts, and they got rid of Johnny Depp. And the supposed controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling for having a very common-sense approach to one singular issue that I happen to agree with. Harry Potter has not only survived, it's thrived. There's new fully cast audiobooks out there that are selling like crazy. Her books have sold over 500 million copies. There's a best-selling video game out there. The Wizarding World and both Universal Parks are always packed. In Orlando, there are days you have to wait 4 hours if you want to ride Hagrid. That's why a lot of fans were cautiously optimistic when HBO...
The Hagrid ride,
right?
They did turn it this year into a fast pass lane also.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it even longer because they wait for the groups to come in and they're holding everybody else up. So that made the lines even longer.
Announced that they will be doing a Harry Potter series and said the show will be a faithful adaptation of J.K. Rowling's novels. And if it was, the Harry Potter show had the potential to be the biggest scripted series in the world by far. The key word there is had because it all depended on the casting and they fucked it up with the casting of Papa Esiato as Black Snape.
We're on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
What?
I know you can't say too much about it, but you are going to be playing Severus Snape in a Harry Potter reboot. I mean, what's the sort of sense of responsibility in taking on the mantle of that character? Yeah, I mean, of course, there's a huge sense of responsibility because it's such a beloved story to literally billions, I would say, probably. It's something that's really important.
But they changed people's nationality. I don't mind if Professor Snape was a black man, but he wasn't.
And yes, he will be known as Black Snape for the rest of time. I don't make the rules, I just make the observations.
No, he should. Why couldn't they build him as like make him another character? I'm not saying not to bring new characters, but don't change.
This is a lie.
And gaslighting casting is still on the menu, boys, because you can try to take the DEI out of your industry, but it appears you can't take the industry out of your DEI. And as soon as this casting was announced from the well-actuallys, there was the good old, this character was not described specifically white in the books, except for the times he was described as white multiple times in the book, something you would know if you had read them.
I did read all the books. I know what they all look like. They had him, they made Snape be like really like fair in the books,
with the
like
black hair,
like real white, like Snow White, fair as snow. Like
Snape's pale face.
Yes.
Snape's face was like a death mask.
And honey, I don't.
Marble white.
Now, honey, you know I do not mind anybody's color, skin, ethnicity, none of that. But it's weird when you change something that you have known for all your life as you know, things like that. It's the same as Ariel. She wasn't Hispanic. She was also a very fair girl. It's sad.
The Kingpin, Nick Fury, or even Commissioner Gordon. This is the iconic.
I just feel sad for them, hon. Like
Harry Potter story, and changing his race will create a lot of issues thematically, including but not limited to Sirius Black, Harry Potter's godfather, and James Potter, Harry Potter's father, being racist. I guess they won't be remaking that scene where James Potter hangs Black Snape up by his trousers under a tree, but we're just going to call this what it is: a stupid creative and business decision that was completely unnecessary. A virtue signaling casting based on identity over authenticity to attract an audience that would have already showed up, but now you're going to alienate, whether Harry Potter fans want to publicly admit it or not. In the end, HBO went full Netflix with their casting.
Honey,
which
they
should have
could
been warning
bring
signs
in new
considering
characters.
HBO,
I don't
Warner Brothers,
care.
And this show are all about to belong to Netflix.
But I do get upset.
Number 4, The Witcher Season 4.
I guess
Never knew any of that.
no, but people do say it's decent, hon.
Not this year, I guess.
Well, honey, if they change too much of things that you've grown up with, for anybody, it's very hard to say, okay, you know, what do you think?
There's a good chance by the time you see this segment, you'll either have completely forgotten The Witcher Season 4 came out, or this might be the first time you've heard of its existence, because it came and went like a fart in the wind. And I guess it all depends on your proximity to the fart.
Who did the squash? God damn it, I'm here on business!
But as with many things with Hollywood these days, the most interesting thing about The Witcher is not the story itself, but the story around it. And if it's remembered for anything, it will be just as another epic modern fantasy destroyed by ego, hubris, the message, and a woman who has a clear disdain for the source material.
In the books, all of the characters are met through Geralt. So you get Geralt's impression of them, and then you get to learn to meet them. And I wanted the world to see Ciri who she was first.
Which was evident when Lauren Schmidt-Isrich and her team strayed from the source material in season 2 and 3 and openly mocked it, according to former writer Beau DeMaio, who famously wasn't the only one voicing concerns with the show. There was also The Witcher author Andrei Sapkowski, and maybe I gave them some ideas, but they never listened to and of course the show's star, Henry Cavill, who was both a fan of the books and the games. And it's not like things were going great when Henry was there. They were already bleeding audience, but the show officially died when Henry left due to his frustration.
Whatever this is, but I'm trying to not cut a piece of nuts in it.
He wanted to do pesky little things like be good at his job and do right by the lore of the fans.
I am a huge fan of the books anyway, and so I campaigned really, really hard.
This guy quit.
As much of Geralt from the book
because
at the end of the season,
because he didn't like something, right?
Well, he was a fan of the books also.
Yeah.
Own version of the story, and so if you revise too much down that route, it can start to pull you off the story which Lauren's writing. Yeah, and so it was a little bit of a tricky one, a little bit of a balance. But I did as much as I could, and of course, as I just campaigned really hard to get that character from the book.
Now, Lauren Isrich had finally gotten everything she wanted. Complete control of an epic fantasy series on Netflix without the shackles of Henry Cavill, who would be replaced by Liam Hemsworth. And it was as bad as everyone thought it would be. Currently on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 59% from all critics, 33% from top critics, and a 20% audience score. On Metacritic, it has a rather high 59 from the critics and a 1.7 from the audience.
Yeah, I can't get it
On
open.
IMDb, each episode averages roughly a 4 out of 10. All of this was earned because it was abysmal. Poor Liam Hemsworth, who never had a chance.
Like you bring in a new professor. You know what I mean? That would be like bringing in Draco, not blonde haired. Because I don't think his hair is really blonde. I think they dyed it for the whatever you call it.
Introducing Smart Search from Homes.com, a new way to search the way you speak. Built for every search, from basic to voyeuristic. Whatever you're looking for, find it with Smart Search.
We made it to midnight, hon.
And it showed.
Thank you, hon.
Piece on the bed somewhere. Oh, I got it.
And the plot goes something like this. Everyone's still looking for Ciri. The evil mage Vilgefortz is looking for Ciri. Yennefer is looking for Ciri. Geralt is looking for Ciri. The Guardian Emperor Amir, after finding out he has a fake Ciri, is looking for Ciri. A new character named Neil Bonhart is looking for Ciri. And because she's having an identity crisis, Ciri is looking for Ciri. Why is everybody looking for Ciri? Because she is the girl who is the key to everything. A trope that might have worked a decade ago, but it's played out now. Good luck, Witcher 4. And this is the season we get lesbian series showrunner Lauren Isrich which can have something from the book, but of course she removes all complexity because they couldn't portray a lesbian relationship as abusive because that never happens. But in truth, this show should not be called The Witcher. It should be called The Yennefer. They took 2 chapters out of the book they were adapting and expanded it to make her the primary protagonist.
For me, like, I was very interested in seeing the female viewers, what they could be, you know, how do we appeal to female fantasy viewers? Because there's a lot of us out there.
And the rest of the plot goes something like this. Boring Liam as Geralt goes on a side quest with Lawrence Fishburne narrating his every inner thought. Lesbian Siri, Yennefer gathering the girl bosses. Verbal diarrhea exposition by campfire. More lesbian Siri. Gay Yasker, what the heck is happening? Feelings in Forest. More lesbian Siri. The annoying and insufferable Rats. More lesbian Siri. All centered around General Yennefer and her feminist Avengers. And the only great moment possibly in the entire series is when bounty hunter Leo Bonhart, played brilliantly by Sharpton Copley, goes up against the Rats, who not only look like Twitch streamers, but they act like them because all they do is steal stuff and essay each other, and he brutally murders them in the most satisfying of manners. The problem is, the intention was for people to feel sad about this murder when all it brought was unmitigated joy. And Netflix thought it was a good idea to make a series about the Rats, but then they actually watched it, thought better of it, edited it down into a movie, and then released it when The Witcher Season 4 came out, hoping no one would notice. And one could argue that's how Netflix felt about The Witcher Season 4, which they barely promoted. They released 1 clip and 1 trailer. Both were ratioed into oblivion, along with every single promotional post on every social media network. The show never reached #1 on the Netflix top 10, and somewhere Henry Cavill is laughing. And after all this, I bet everyone's feeling really good about Netflix controlling things like DC Comics, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, and The Lord of the Rings.
Hey, did you see that?
Number 3, Captain America 4.
This is not as sweet as other whatever you call it. And it didn't have a lot of nuts in my piece, at least.
When you get to the 4th movie of a franchise, it's difficult enough to maintain the momentum. What makes it harder in this specific case is making the bold decision of not having Captain America in your Captain America sequel. Instead, the titular character will be Sam Wilson, played by Anthony Mackie, who was gifted Captain America's shield from Steve Rogers that should have gone to Bucky, a suit from Wakanda, what looks like Ant-Man's helmet, and he looks like a Power Ranger. And that was only the beginning of the problems, because Captain America Brave New World was the very definition of production hell, including multiple delays, moving it from 2 prime summer spots into February, possibly to recapture the magic of Black Panther by putting in Black History Month. A title change from New World Order to Brave New World because Disney was worried that the term had been co-opted by conspiracy theorists who believe crazy things like globalist bankers and shadowy organizations are trying to establish a single authoritarian world government. Ridiculous.
My experience of working with Julius was kind of unique.
There was also the multiple script rewrites, which led to the now on-brand Disney Marvel multiple reshoots. That included reshooting the entire film, ballooning the budget to astronomical proportions. It also doesn't help that this film required including the Disney Plus series, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, one of the most hateful things Disney's ever made, that will only be known for Sam Wilson having sympathy for terrorists. And this.
You have no idea how complicated this situation is. You've got to do better, Senator.
And no, John Walker did nothing wrong. The good or bad news is you didn't need to watch any of the previous Captain America films, but you did need to see The Incredible Hulk and The Eternals. Why?
Honestly, I don't remember.
It ended with a giant celestial in the middle of the ocean. And between the release of The Eternals and Captain America Brave New World, there were 8 Marvel films and 9 live-action series where they didn't acknowledge it at all until now. And it turns out that giant celestial in the middle of the ocean is made out of the other unbreakable metal in the MCU, adamantium, which has caused an international crisis as governments converge on Tiamat. And imagine doing all that homework for a movie that goes something like this. Sam Wilson posing as Captain America in a worse costume, and Joaquin Torres posing as Falcon in a worse costume. And they are later joined by Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Ruth Bat Sarah, who in the comics is a Mossad agent turned superhero, Captain Israel.
I'm leaving nuts in there, but I'm cutting out pieces.
In the film as a former Black Widow. I wonder why they did that. Or up against Giancarlo Esposito playing Giancarlo Esposito, and eventually President Ross played by Harrison Ford, all while trying to thwart a conspiracy that's trying to engineer a war between America and Japan. Better to offend Japan rather than Disney's closest ally, China. And all these events are being engineered behind the scene by Tim Blake's The Leader, who's portrayed as a piece of broccoli, who has also been replacing General Ross's heart pills with Hulk pills. And The Leader isn't doing this for financial gain or power. He's doing it to make President Ross look bad, which eventually he actually does.
And who's that? Red Hulk?
It all culminates in a final battle.
See, they keep changing all the colors. I don't know what they're supposed to do.
It's a new Hulk.
With a lecture that makes the sun is going down.
Oh, there's the green Hulk.
Look Shakespearean.
I know you've done some terrible things. Now, I might be crazy.
What's his name? Indiana Jones actor there.
Now's the time to prove it to the world.
Indiana Jones.
Prove it to
Han Solo. Harrison Ford.
That's Harrison Ford?
Well,
internally knew they had a turd on their hands that what was greenlit as a sequel to The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which ended up being a bad remake of Captain America Winter Soldier, and calling it a Captain America sequel without Captain America, when in truth it's a sequel to The Incredible Hulk without the Hulk, was the first of 3 flops for Marvel in 2025. And it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that in a year where Marvel introduced their new Captain America, 8 short months later, they had to bring back the real one, because repeat after me, Steve Rogers is Captain America.
So that wasn't the original Captain America?
Our next one has a lot in common with our number 3, Captain America 4. Number 2, Ironheart.
Are they the Power Rangers?
Not that Ironheart. This Ironheart.
Never heard of Ironheart.
Me neither.
Both were adaptations of the all-new, all-different era of Marvel, one that was so destructive they have yet to recover. Both were mantles passed
I'm
down.
sorry, I have a lot of nuts in the bottom there.
Characters solely based on identity. Both come from an
Battery's running low already.
casting writers and directors based on
Well,
their identity.
fine industry and the battery's dying. That was quick.
We did the whole stream the whole time we've been talking.